Somebody call a doctor because Bad Medicini's back. Over there is Diamond Dave Damone. This is the Appleton Oak. That's the answer. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, today we're getting back to Pluribus. This is season 1, episode 5. This has been just wild. Would you like an atom bomb? I don't know. Let's find out what happens next.
Yeah, this show has been a real fun to watch. I'm definitely ready, willing, and able to see some more adventures of Carol.
Yeah, the last episode got real wild, then took a serious turn. So curious to see what we get with episode 5.
Yeah, you know, Carol's been on a roll lately. So I wonder how she's gonna test some boundaries here. Let's go.
Chocolate milk.
Doctor? I'll be doing surgery today. Thanks, Doogie Howser.
Just got a T-Rex shirt on.
And jorts.
The hospital.
Well, that's the hive mind.
I just love how some are in attire, some are definitely in gym attire. What are you talking about? You guys had the squishy remote.
Well, I want that specifically. Carol.
Yeah, well, they know. Yeah, they know exactly where she's at all times. So.
Hello?
How dare you make my son cry?
Lakshmi?
You made everyone cry, and you gave your chaperone a heart attack. What is wrong?
Ooh.
Lakshmi, I think that there might be a way to fix it.
You do not ever make my son cry again.
She has bought in that that's her son. Like, she doesn't even want to think otherwise.
If Miss Sunshine asks for my phone number again, you tell her to pound sand.
Well,
Are they
mad
giving
at
her the
her?
cold shoulder now?
Well, it's interesting that the son cried. That they're highlighting that.
Does that mean everybody cried?
She's going to be all right, isn't she?
She's going to be fine.
Oh, they are not so nice to her anymore.
I just can't get over the attire.
Yeah, she took out like 11 million of them in one shot.
Getting the cold shoulder.
and the thing is, like, yeah, they've been nothing but nice to her and given her everything she wants.
Like I said, there's a lot of complexities going
Yeah.
on here.
There is. I mean, you got moral, you got everything. It's everything. You know, technically, maybe I'm wrong. Carol doesn't really need to sit around there. She can just talk to the neighbor and be like, hey, Zosha, are you okay?
Yeah.
Yep. All right, cool.
Maybe it's the
That's their rule.
seeing
Yeah.
it, though.
Right. She's, still operating as things are as normal as can be.
So they're still continuing on with all their healthcare initiatives. What's going on here?
That is a good question.
Oh no, are they attending like a funeral?
They must have another mission.
I wonder if they're leaving because they don't want to be by Carol.
Oh, they're evacuating everybody? Do you think they're going to leave Carol alone because she's not safe for them?
I was just going to say, they might have deemed her,
Unsafe.
yeah,
And they left her.
they can communicate
shit.
via phone. That way they got a distance.
They just packed up and left. Holy shit. Suppose there's probably, a hospital within 10 miles, 15 miles, if you think about it. Major cities.
Oh, they took.
She's gone too.
Oh, how weird is this for her? Just everybody's gone.
Dude, so how long before they shut down this grid?
Yeah, if they don't need it.
Hello,
Hey,
Carol.
where did
This
everybody...
is a recording.
Oh, recording.
Our feelings for you haven't changed, Carol. But after everything that's happened, we just need a little space.
That voice, that's... That's her lawyer, the partner from Better Call Saul, I think, the voice. He's got a very distinct voice.
Think that was Michael McKean?
No. The other guy. The guy who hired Ray.
Saved by the Bell college years.
Oh,
Yeah.
Professor.
Yeah, God damn it, his name is.
He did the local hospital ads.
I know who
here.
you're talking about.
Yeah.
Right now, my mind is blanking. I'll worry about it later.
Yeah. It's not important. It's
No. Pause it and we'll discuss it further. We'll look in IMDb pronto.
Love that you brought up the professor and Saved by the Bell, the college years. That's quality work.
Tried to steal Kelly from Zach.
He did.
Well, he did. He dated her.
Look at that.
Oh, they're all just
They're
leaving
just leaving
her.
town.
We need space. We're getting the fuck out of this city.
yeah.
What a unique
I
twist.
mean, it's
They're
pretty.
just leaving the whole city. Leave her alone.
It's literally just her now. I can't believe this. What a twist.
Are you kidding me?
Just need space.
Are they gonna hope she maybe has an accident?
Good riddance!
Well,
Wow. I guess I was not expecting that at all.
well, now when she wants that atom bomb, she won't get it as soon as she needs it.
They'll do their best. I mean,
Yeah,
if she
they'll
had
do their
anything
best.
she wanted. Now it's
They're like, hey, she's not worth it.
Well, no, they
Well,
said
no,
their feelings haven't
haven't
changed.
changed.
Yeah, well, that's what they say.
just need some space.
Some space to figure some things out.
8 days in.
Still
How to ruin a relationship in 8 days. Still has the cop car. She still has
Still has the cuffs.
This is interesting.
SD card in. Sure you hit stop recording before you take it out.
Can't show those.
But they so resisted telling me that everybody suddenly burst into tears. Worldwide, apparently. Which I know upset at least one of you. They completely abandoned the city I live in, leaving me here all alone.
Still got a handcuff on.
Yeah.
These people need saving. We owe it to humanity. Call me anytime, day or night. Good luck and Godspeed.
Okay, how are you going to get that to him?
Just one take?
Yeah, that's a good. Oh, here we go. Test number 1.
At the tone, you can leave a message to request anything you might need.
Yeah, I think that is him.
Yep.
It's Carol. I've made a video. You're not going to like it. And for those that don't speak English, I want you to subtitle what I say word for word. I certainly can't force you to do this. However, you doing it would please me. I can't be held responsible for the biblically shitty mood in which I will no doubt find myself. I'm going to leave it outside on the curb by a rock. And I'll stay far, far away. Because God knows you need your space.
Jeez.
God.
Ray's just crushing it.
Well, don't just. Don't just.
So they're not gonna
There's nobody there.
timely manner. Yeah, there's.
Yeah, remember
there's got to be some travel time now.
Yeah, they moved a couple towns away.
A couple towns they could have.
We don't even know.
Yeah,
how
they
fast
probably
we moved.
flew across country.
They sent a drone.
Drone. They sent a drone.
Amazon Prime Plus.
I mean, that's logical for them. No contact.
Oh,
That is hilarious that they sent a drone.
It's like she wanted the
Her
confrontation. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you want it, but you don't. But you're like, well, let's see what happens.
yeah.
Well, that whole story ends. She's having another a healthy choice meal.
She probably won't even eat it. Like in the last one. Remember she got it and then didn't even
she
touch
barely
it.
touched it.
Oh, that's Helen's stuff.
What is this?
That's very interesting. Do you think they dropped off a reply saying we won't do that because it's technically self-destructive? Well, maybe our guy from South America got in a plane and took a trip up. Oh, just
Coyotes?
coyotes.
Wolves?
Nope.
Just coyotes. Yeah.
It said wolves on there.
Did say wolves?
It said wolves on there.
Wolves.
God, what would be in that area? Like red wolves or?
You're gonna go out there?
That's a bad idea. Wolves are like killing machines. They're like
Yeah.
perfectly made for it.
Why would she even care?
Get out of here!
Don't open the door.
I wouldn't.
You had a perfectly good spot looking over.
Yeah.
That can wait till morning.
That didn't make any sense.
Hello, Carol.
Every time has to listen to this.
She's going to find herself needing them.
Mm-hmm.
I want the lights back on. All of them. Everywhere. Now.
And then there were none.
Oh.
Look at that. There goes the grid.
I need my garbage picked up.
I need my trash picked up.
Oh, interesting. This isn't something that
How about a
But
handcuff key?
a drone could do. So how are they going to do this?
That's great detail that they still have that cuff on her.
Are you ready to apologize, Carol?
How's this going to go?
Hello, Carol. This is a recording. We can pick up your trash.
Drones.
Please remove all bags from the bin and place them on the curb a minimum of 2 feet apart. Thank you.
Nah.
Wait, that's all she had?
I guess.
I guess I was thinking she had more. This is going to be like over 17 pounds, isn't it?
It'd be like 18 pounds. That's not easy. The old claw hook game.
Well, they picked up the package real easy.
Yep.
There you go.
It's got to get higher. It'll weigh less then.
Yeah. Get
gonna
on that
drop.
gravitational pull.
It's going to drop.
I love the way this is shot. Oh, and it's going to cut the bag open?
It sure is.
Yeah, well, it did a little bit already.
Did already.
Yeah. Well, better than a pair of sneakers.
There it goes.
Hey, that's pretty nice. I would keep that.
You know, I know they're giving Carol space, but are they maintaining
Just open
the
the
city then? I suppose it doesn't matter to them because then they would easily come back and fix it when they're ready to fix it.
bunch of cartons of milk in there. We just saw that guy in the hospital drinking
Chugging milk, yeah. Is that their main source?
Yep, milk. Gonna be in all.
Another. Well, it's a way for them to keep the bodies replenished a little bit. But
milk and eggs. That's all you need.
there's got to be something more to the milk.
What is this?
Oh, there she goes.
I was just gonna say you might as well just dumpster dive at this point.
Drew of your milk.
Does the body good?
No soda cans, though. No plastic.
No, it's not good for you.
Yeah. Why would they consume something that's not good for their body?
Okay, no bottled water. Duke City.
Duke City Dairy.
Somebody's got to be here, right?
You would think.
I wonder if in this world, if they would consider it ethical to be milking the cows like that, though.
Well, if you don't milk the cows, they get very sick.
They stopped production.
Yeah.
That's right. I mean, they can literally do this anywhere.
Yeah. Imagine what Walter could do with this place.
Do you think there was a special formula they were using for something?
Coating on the... Coating on, like, the wax of it?
What is that? That's not milky. That was orange.
Yeah.
That's not milky either.
Shoot! Hey!
What is all this stuff?
Noisy crows.
See, that's the thing with no one being there. All this stuff's
Just gonna rot like the grocery
rot
stores.
or the animals like we just saw with the wolves.
Oh, what is this?
It's like salt, maybe?
Sugar?
Sugar, salt. Well, too much sugar would be bad for the bodies.
If it's like Men in Black, they like sugar water.
Huh.
Is that salt?
I don't know if that was salt or sugar. Because it could be sugar, because that's why it was like an orange gooey.
Yeah.
It's like what happens when you
Yeah, when you warm it up.
warm it up.
It seemed like it almost had a blue tint to it, didn't it? When she was in
You're
the
projecting.
sunlight.
You're projecting.
You're
You
just
wanted-
I don't know. We'll have to
You're
go back
wishing and
look.
hoping so much.
They drink this like it's going out of style. These are little milk cartons, the kind we give children in elementary schools, back when we had elementary schools and children.
It's true.
It's not milk in any of them.
Oh.
Strange liquid. And they make it in this local dairy facility in my town. Well, made past tense, because as I told you in my previous video, they've shut everything down here and abandoned me completely, which is, whatever. Who cares? White, powdery stuff. Can you see that?
Tiny blue tint.
It's got a little bit of blue.
Tiny blue tint.
Everywhere there's a spare dairy or a bottling factory, maybe where you are, it doesn't come in a carton, it comes in a can. But either way, it's this. So what is this?
Drink it.
Could it be that this is how they're all staying connected?
She's going to try it.
It's kind of like olive oil, but thinner. That probably means something. Amber? Straw colored?
Bourbon color.
7.1, which means, hang on, I have it marked. It is neutral.
Yeah, I was going to say that pH is...
And it does not contain chlorine. So, anybody listening out there? Huh? How about it, you 12? Any response? Are you even getting these? Because how the would I know?
I would just make a call. Get an automated response back.
What is this?
Yeah,
Because they're watching.
Yeah.
Greetings, fellow survivors. Carol Sturka here with an update.
I am
Hopefully
curious.
This one doesn't crash into the light pole.
I am very curious if they're actually sending them off. I gotta imagine they're doing it.
The drone seeing its brother hanging from a light post.
I do like how they labeled it. We just need some distance. It's more like we're kind of on strike, but we're still supporting you.
Mm-hmm. We're going to follow the drone.
No.
Oh, here come the wolves.
A lot of
Oh,
them.
shit. What is this all about?
Where's Arthur Morgan when you need him?
Oh, is she going to go out to the car and the wolves are going to be out there? Really? A golf club for wolves?
For a pack.
Where's your optimistic
Yeah,
sense
it's
of being here? Of course, we all know that golf club is oh shit.
oh, they're digging her
shit.
up.
Well, they're starving.
Yeah.
Hey!
Oh, shit.
Oh, Carol, run. Yep, there you go. Shut the door.
Here, throw some kind of fireball at him or something.
Shut the front door.
Well, that'll work too. Gotta have the keys though.
Won't you come out?
Sirens, maybe?
Or just leaving, or is she going to drive back there? Oh, I thought she was going to maybe go back there and run him over.
She left the front door open. Holy shit.
That's what I thought she was going to do.
Well, good for her for protecting Helen's body.
Jesus.
Oh, it's got Jeez.
Well, when you're in a panic,
Yeah. Well, you got it now.
we've all been there. Some way, shape, or maybe not like in this exact spot.
The
Pop-
key.
but-
It's right there.
How many different ways can you say it, Ray?
Waiting for the rule of 3 where something else happens that she goes, son of a bitch again. Oh, I thought it wasn't going to start, and then she's son of a bitch.
She's getting blocks or concrete.
She gonna cover it up with
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She should have selected a truck.
You ever load up a...
Riding a little dirty.
I don't think she cares.
I mean, I guess she could just go out and pick another.
Yeah, it's like
vehicle.
cars are hard to come by.
She can always call operator.
Can't do that with a drone, though.
No.
They could do is like tell her to go to a lot. We'll get you the keys type stuff.
Covering a lot of surface
Yeah.
area there.
Well, she wants to make sure it's all covered. They don't come in from the side either.
Yeah, I know those wolves are gonna have to spend some time really digging around because they're coming back. It's just a matter.
You'd think.
A lot of bugs. Ugh. Waiting for her phone to ring. One of the other 12. Seems like a moment right now where we
That'll be our cliffhanger.
get a phone ring. Oh, yeah, good call.
She finally gonna be able to take the time to mourn properly.
That's cool.
Oh.
Ooh, okay, so
The glass sitting right next to the glass of the other stuff. You think she's going to get hammered and drink the wrong stuff?
no, but that fell for a reason here, right?
She might notice
Just like in the
something about
cop
it.
car. Notice something
Yeah.
when I'm actually calm and not thinking too hard.
Uh-huh.
Barcode. Yep. Scan it, see what comes up.
Well, the odds that a grocery store barcode reader would read that bag is...
Well, if it's well,
I mean, if it's in the system, it'll register, but
No,
Yeah, it's...
it's worth a shot. Oh, there's the barcode on the dog food.
Gonna start feeding those wolves.
different.
Yep. But it's made in the same bag, maybe the same factory. Oh, she is putting it together.
I don't know. I'd still ask for a phone. Leave a voice message. See if they would
just
respond.
ask, yeah. But
And then, if they can't tell me, I would go do this process.
Well, great thing is you never have to worry about any B&Es, you know?
Nope. We gonna get a Soylent Green moment here?
how to cook 40 people. How to cook for 40
people. To serve man.
I was wondering if it was just going to bust. What do we have here?
Produce.
Yep.
Okay.
Keeping everything cold.
He's just all that ground into like a powder that they drink, so then they get all their nutrients.
Freeze dry all the food, grind it together, put it into a drink.
Maybe.
I mean, I get why she doesn't want to ask them for help because she doesn't want them to know she's snooping around on stuff.
But they know.
They already know. They already
Yeah.
see her looking at stuff. They see her at all.
Security cameras up in the sky. They know all her moves, dude.
What is she looking at?
It's people.
Oh, God. Are they grinding up people?
Oh,
That
no
can't-
fucking way.
they cut the black on us. They did it.
Oh, that is the biggest bullshit ending I've ever fucking seen.
Hey, how many every episode of Breaking
That-
Bad ended with a cliffhanger?
Not like that.
That was dirty, Vince. That was dirty.
Well.
But I'm one. Well, because if it is people, what was it, episode 1 or 2, that they were taking the bodies?
Of all the people that had passed.
Yeah. And they were loading them all up, but boy, what an episode. I mean, the way that everything is shot and the lighting, the way they do everything, because there's the beauty of this episode in particular, you know, we didn't have really a ton of action, a whole lot of basically no interaction with the others.
All Carol.
You know, it was all Carol. And the way they're able to have you on the edge of your seat while she's doing these relatively mundane tasks. I mean, it's exciting because we know what she's trying to figure out. But if you were to pitch to somebody like, hey, okay, so here's the episode. Carol's going to run around, go through the garbage. She's got a drone that's going to try to pick up her stuff. It's not going to work. She has to deal with some wolves. And then she's going to climb around in dumpsters and try to figure out what this stuff is. It doesn't with the delivery, it doesn't sound very interesting, but they did a fantastic job of having it be a mystery, and she's trying to figure things out. And, you know, I was happy she at least got a moment there to grieve a little bit and have a proper grave for Helen. So that was nice to see, because that is kind of Carol's driving force for just about everything. That and, you know, her individuality for humanity's individuality is kind of what she's after. And, you know, aside from the phone call from the other, you know, one of the other 12 who's clearly upset with her. Again, no interaction. So this will be wild to see which way it goes. Let us know. I mean, you probably already watched it, but let us know your theories of where you were and maybe what you thought. But well, I guess I can't ask that because we might get spoiled in the comments. So
Did you catch the credits there, Answer?
feel free to speculate.
It was a phenomenal call there on the voice actor.
that was Dave. That was these guys that said it.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
I thought.
Oh, come on, give me some credit. That was me.
He said it was the brother, and so I was like, or no, you said
I said it was the partner.
So then I
in
was
Better
like,
Call
it kind of
Saul.
sounded like Michael McKean to me, and then he said no, Saved by the Bell. College.
Oh, I
years.
thought you said.
So
Saved
then
by
I
the
said the
Bell
professor.
college yourself.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was zoned out until I heard Saved by the Bell.
You zoned out? No.
You
Say it ain't so.
rolled me out of my
Listen to us.
trance with Saved by
But,
the
you know,
Bell.
speaking of that was a nice little Easter egg for fans of Better Call Saul, because that actor, and I don't even know his name, but he has a very distinct cadence and voice, and it was fun hearing that, because, you know, in the world of Vince Gilligan and everything he makes, you know, he's had a tendency to use a lot of the same actors given the work that he's done. So that was a fun little thing to have in here. But yeah, the wild concept of everybody leaving. I don't know.
Yeah.
What did you guys first think when they were all pulling out?
Well, see, when they were all leaving, it's like, yeah, we have to stay. I can totally see why they would want to stay away because of all the, you know, mayhem she's caused, especially to
11
Zosha.
million off the start.
Remember, especially Zosha, like you pointed out, grenade, like there she pumped her full of drugs, like
She caused
thankfully-
physical harm.
Caused
she
physical
caused
harm
direct
numerous
physical
times.
harm.
And she's the only one, well, that they've let us know, she's the only one that's had any outbursts that have caused anybody else to perish because of her outbursts.
Yeah, and again, all the little, this is one of those where I think Carol's whiteboard of all the rules is going to be very interesting as we continue the story. I think it's going to be nice to have that in mind as like a reminder of, okay, this is probably happening because of this. So a lot of fun and a lot of things to kind of keep straight. But yeah, this is great. I mean, again, I never would have thought this episode would have been as captivating as it was, given what was happening.
Fabian.
Patrick Fabian, that's right. And then they give us that
guys were
massive
correct.
cliffhanger. So we shall see. I have my own theories, possibly a Soylent Green situation, but who knows? I'm throwing darts.
And and if we get to the next episode and it is like dead bodies and that's what she feels they're using, maybe they're like, what I'm thinking, well, what they could say is like, no, did you see the rest of the stuff there? We're grinding that stuff down
Yep,
to just
freeze drying it.
make a one drink that's all we need for us to survive.
Kind of like in the Matrix where they just had the
goo.
the oatmeal style goo.
What did he say it was? Tasty meats, not tasty meats.
Tastes like runny eggs.
So yeah, that's what one of them said. But
RoboCop too.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
RoboCop.
so
Good call.
like I could easily see both ways, but like if it is people and she like calls them out on it, they're gonna have, obviously they have everybody in the world be able to come up with one plausible excuse. So that's the one thing that I'm looking forward to is what is it that she uncovered? Because it could easily be the powder, it could have been the bones ground up of humans, and that's what they're using as well, because there's all the minerals that they need or draw from. But if they're inhabiting human bodies, they only need the nutrients that a human body needs. That's why I like going back to my theory that it's just everything in there getting ground down and made into
But why would she have a
quote
look
unquote-
of terror?
She
quote-unquote
wouldn't have.
super thing.
Yeah,
I get that,
That
but-
was like a crazy look
I
of
get
terror.
that, but I'm saying what they could say to her.
Oh, yeah.
And I could see how
Yep,
that would
for
be
sure.
plausible, and that they didn't know how to dispose of the bodies properly or something, so they just put them in there for the time being.
Waste not, want not.
Or something like that, or they have them sitting there until they figure out what they can do with said bodies.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's what the next
Well,
episode.
and,
will
and
be
that's a
for.
good point answer, because as an alien species, if you will, they're not going to have the same problems, you know, with that we would have. Like, in some cultures, they eat things differently than other cultures. Some things are perceived, we don't do that, we do this. They wouldn't have any of that. They would be looking at everything ones and zeros logically. Well, this is a resource, we shouldn't waste it, so here's what we'll do.
Yeah, it's crazy that you have this, the whole population was like, you know what, we need space, and the way they described it.
Bye.
And, and it kind of stayed with the whole, like, we're not mad at you, we just need some space. And instead of just coming out directly, what was the guy's name? Leroy, that was in the, or Levi or something, that was in the kitchen with her in the cycling suit.
The cycling gear.
And try to be like super PC about everything. But I'm surprised it didn't just say, you caused physical harm to one of us, and at this point, in the interest of our safety, we feel like it would be best to put some distance in between us. Mm-hmm. So I thought that was interesting that they framed it in the way that they did. Also curious about whether she is going to hear back from anyone. Of course, the group that we met, they seem all pretty complacent with everything that's been happening. The gentleman that lives in South America, quite the opposite, to the point where he wasn't even, taking their food, even though he's starving and eating dog food instead of taking their food, because I'm sure he's wondering, whether that's going to, finally be what turns him. So
it's pretty wild. We didn't even get anything from him this episode.
No, it would seem as though they would follow up on that. A huge point that was made in previous episodes. But yeah, with her reaction, it's got to be animals or people. I mean, what would cause that like horror?
Yeah.
They're either eating animals or like when I say animals, I mean domestic animals that you traditionally would have somebody have a response like that to. If it was,
because again, they wouldn't have that.
Right.
The difference between a poodle and a cow.
Yeah, unfortunately. So that reaction, I think, is telling that it's something very bad.
But they don't lie, and they say they don't condone violence, and they don't kill an animal to eat the animal.
But if they're already
the
if they're
bodies
already
are
dead.
dead.
If the
Body's already dead.
the humans passed from like the accidents, we talked about them cleaning them up, but what did they do with them? And maybe they thought it would be wasteful because, I mean, at the end of the day,
because they said we're conserving.
At the end of the day, humans are organic biological matter. And if they were to pass and you were to process them the same that you were any other animal, they could be consumed.
Terminus.
Basically, if they're trying to not be wasteful, and they said they are not going to, they're trying to share resources and all this. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, I think it's not the natural order of most species. I can't speak for the entire animal kingdom, but from what I understand, most animals don't eat their own kind in a situation where one passes away. So it's a very unnatural thing. But that
freaking drone.
The drone. I mean, they've done.
That's like classic Vince Gilligan comedy, isn't it? Like something like that happens, and it's hilarious. So
yeah, I mean, I think that I think they've done a great job in bringing us some levity in an otherwise very serious show, and that the drone. The drone was that, but my guess is again that it's people and they're grinding them down. Maybe they are mixing them. I think you bring up a good point though. The fact that they showed all the food there, I think it could be they're mixing. They're just trying to conserve everything they can. We have human bodies that can be used as a food source in the interest of providing the best nutrition, because obviously a human body is going to provide essentially proteins and fats. You're going to get very little carbohydrates other than from some brain matter. But so they take all the foods. What do you look at? What did I go too far with that?
Wow, it's a little questionable.
I learned that from actually reading the book Alive back when I was in grade school. That's the glucose from the brains. But in any regard, I think that maybe is what they're doing is they're taking all the food and the people, grinding it all up and turning it into
shall see.
A liquid. I mean, people can live on, 100% live on liquid calories if it provides all the nutrients, and why not? That's the future's going to be. All of us just living on liquids.
With our aluminum foil suits.
I can't wait for the hat.
Yeah, so
He's over there just wow.
well, I'm just processing this episode because I feel like on one hand, I feel like on one hand maybe it didn't need to go 47 minutes, but on the other it did, right? Because Vince and crew are allowing things to really breathe, kind of be maybe sophisticated isn't the right word, but let things play out as it were, like you were a fly on the wall, so to speak. Carol waking up, Carol making the call, Carol mixing a drink, Carol trying to handle the wolf situation, Carol going to investigate. So I feel like you can either like it or dislike it for some, but for me, did it need to be 47 minutes? I actually appreciated it because I was trying to. The way they had this written, I felt myself waiting and looking forward to the next, basically, frame, next moment that we're going to run into. But I will say, I don't mind this every now and again. I just hope it's not every single episode, and not that it has been, but I'm hoping that it's not going to be like that every episode. But I can't see Vince doing that just based on his history of Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul. Yeah. So I did appreciate also the way that, again, I wasn't expecting this, the joining, the hive, however you want to label them. I was not expecting them at all to say we need distance because the way the hive has been so far, it's, what do you need? What do you need? We want to make you happy. We want to make you happy. But last episode, like, what was real? Were they like checking off boxes of like, all right, we're getting close to, maybe we need to get away from Carol? Like, was it, was it just a buildup or was it that specific moment? Because, I mean, look what they
had given her quite the leash then.
Yeah, it's like, okay,
until it
so
was time
now
to go, okay.
make sure you know this of like, okay, so I've pushed all these boundaries here.
Yeah. Well, they have to recognize her as some sort of danger to them if she can freak out and take out 11 million of them.
Wouldn't
just by
stop
freak
it did-
out.
Yeah, well, that didn't stop him right away. You think that 11 million would be
But then she's questioning Zoza, and trying to get the information out of her.
well, that's where probably the line is, because it feels like if we go back and
That's
we can't
direct.
take out.
That's direct harm through action. That's not making them upset. That's direct bodily harm.
I decided to do this to
I
another
drugged
individual.
you to try for my own
Yeah,
information.
and maybe that was
cost
the
her
line, because it's like,
life.
all right, well, she found out one way. We can't let her figure out even half, because that could still be damaging to us. But if we go back to the 11 million, right, they didn't even flinch. Like when they were trying to protect her feelings by
not
telling her, like really giving like
It's okay, Carol. How you doing,
softball
Carol?
blows kind of thing. Again, this episode did provide us the milk, whatever the hell that drink is. Hopefully we find out right away. I'm hoping Vince picks right up. If it's I
1
don't
week
know.
prior.
Well, again, if it is people, it would kind of make sense just based on how they were piling up bodies to clean up everything, right? If it's not people, either way,
else would make her
I'm still
gasp like
intrigued.
that?
Yeah, either way, I'm just along for the story here. I'm not looking for it to be absolute realistic. I mean, it's a hive.
Yeah, we're already in this universe.
Yeah,
so
we're already in
anything
this
can
universe.
happen.
So whatever it's going to be, I'm looking forward to it, because now this was episode 5. We got 4 episodes, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we got 4 episodes left. So I'm wondering how now in these last 4, how Vince is going to really ramp it up moving forward. So
I'm glad you brought up the runtime of the episode for what they actually did, because I don't know what it is, but I think taking this ride with Carol through multiple days and seeing her in different settings, very similar to what they did with Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, it makes me feel like I'm there.
Yeah.
Well, I
when
think
I'm able to spend that much time with the character. On
I
screen.
really appreciated the pacing of this. And I think what they've shown with this particular episode, so in all the previous episodes, she's still surrounded by people. They're in the neighborhood. They're interacting everywhere. And even though she's not happy with the current situation, she's not alone. She's got people there 24/7, answer questions, to talk to her, whatever. And it kind of occupies your time.
Yeah, because humans aren't meant to be alone.
And now we have a situation where she's by herself. And I think showing all the little things that she's doing throughout the course of her day, I think you chop that down and it doesn't give you the same sense of, okay, now she's alone and this is, her day is really stretched out. I mean, think about, if you were interacting with people all day, every day, and all of a sudden, not just a situation where hey, you had the house to yourself, the wife and kids were gone for the day. Think about a situation where everybody was gone. And how that day would drag. Can you imagine just driving around the city and everybody's gone? You'd be like, this
how would it affect you mentally?
This is wild. And I think by them stretching the episode out, look, obviously there's a point where, hey, we gave a 3-hour episode showing her, doing everything. But I think having less content or a slower pace, however you want to put it, really gives us, like you said, you feel like you're there. You feel like, wow, it's a lot. She doesn't want these people around, but at the same time, when they're not there, man, these days drag out a little bit.
Well, this episode also did kind of highlight she does kind of need them. Whether throw out, it sounds bad when I say it, but like throw out all the morals right now. At some point, she's made it obvious that she does need them a little bit. Now, I'm hoping, for humanity's sake here, that she does figure out the undoing, because I would not want to get forced into this situation like everyone else did. But this story does intrigue me to see the components that Vince and crew in this fictional story have laid out to be.
Yeah, I'm just
on the
wondering-
hows and whys and
Yeah, and I'm
how it
wondering
all
how
works.
long they're going to go with the isolation of Carol, because and how that would affect her mental state, and
Well, I don't think it really.
it will, but it will
time.
after a while.
Yeah, in time it
being
could.
alone and being totally cut off from everybody.
Well,
it definitely has an effect.
They really made it based on she's miserable for the most part. She kind of didn't care to be on the tour, right?
Yep.
No.
She had to put it on the face. The only thing that she cared about in this world was her partner,
Yep.
Helen.
That was it.
And she's gone. So to me, though, she hasn't really seen, or I haven't really seen her be affected by no one else being around except for Helen.
Yep.
She's trying to communicate. The only reason why she's trying to communicate to anyone right now of the 12 survivors is to at least get a dialogue chain going of information that she's finding. But is it really getting out there? I got to assume, again, they're watching for sure. Are they really doing her request of creating more copies, sending them out?
I would think so. They haven't given me a reason to think they wouldn't, based on everything
just
else
based
they've
on
done.
that. Yeah, based on that. I think, though, if she's like, hey, I found step 1, 2, 3, 4, that's probably where they're going to be like, nope, we're not sending this out because we can't. And we can't tell you why. We're not going to lie.
That would make Carol unhappy.
The drone hit another light post. That's all I could say.
I did appreciate the drone of literally let us watch come up, because that's what we would be doing if we're in that situation.
Oh, if they're picking up a
Watching it.
trash bag and
up.
even you lift it up, you're like, I don't know if this is the right weight. I don't care.
Well, the way
Let's
it was
see what-
shot, too, it was such a wide shot with Carol way over here and the drone way over here. I really appreciated I guess you want to even say the artistic look of that shot was great.
Well, and the one shot of her in the cop car where they had the camera mounted down and in, that felt like a Breaking Bad, like call shot for me anyway. Because Vince did get creative with his camera shots in Breaking Bad when they were in the vehicles. So,
like even that one, we're just playing it back right now, folks. Even the one where Carol just pulls the garbage off the ground and the garbage is on top of the camera. That's right out of Breaking
well, yeah,
Bad.
because how many times did we get where they were breaking up the crystal?
Yep, and the
then
camera's
as soon
underneath.
as Aaron or Jesse or Walt would pick up a piece, boom, we see that camera view up. So yeah, that's a good
Much
call,
like
too.
that powder had a blue tint to it.
It did have a blue tint.
All right. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed it as much as we did. This is an amazing show so far. So for Appleton Oak, Diamond Dave, that's Mason Quinn. I'm, of course, the answer. We'll catch you on the next one, pals.